Hello and welcome to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy. My name is Catherine, and it truly is good to be here with you today. I hope that all is well with you, and I hope that things are going well for you. Well, today I want to show you around my garden. I have a garden here in the Boston area, and it has been going through a lot of beautiful changes. And right now you are looking at my hydrangeas. So I want to just show you what's happening in the garden for June, and let us celebrate the June garden here. And I call my garden Catherine's Garden and Home LWS. And if you want to see more of it, it is on YouTube, Catherine's Garden and Home LWS YouTube. And there you will see my garden transforming throughout the season, through spring, summer, and then of course harvest, when we're going to be harvesting vegetables and things in the fall. I just wanted to give you a taste of the beauty of my garden, and I just wanted to let you know that now's the time to garden. Now's the time to sow seeds and get things in the ground so that you can eat fresh foods and enjoy the beauty of nature. Hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Welcome to the first Saturday in June. We are now in a new month, and this is the month of June, and a lot of things are happening in the garden. We have transitioned from the purple garden, and now we're heading into what I'm calling a pink garden with some shades of pink and fuchsia, and it is a cool, calm garden. The season is definitely changed, and now the temperatures are much more warmer than they were before, and so things are starting to open up, and things are fading because of the heat. And I saw that with my rhododendrons that were bringing me such beautiful color, so now I have to come up with something new to replace them. And I did. I went to Costco and was able to get some New Guinea impatiens. They were so beautiful. I saw them there, and I said, well, I got to pick up these impatiens. So I want to show you what I did and the results of it, and how it has really transformed this space and brought us into a new season or a new time period here for June. And this is such a really good time too for this, because today is June 1st, the first day of June, and this is the first Saturday in June as well. So let me just show you what I did and show you what I would love to do and the changes that I'm going to be making for this time. I went to Costco today and picked up these beautiful sun patience, and these are begonias or sun patience, and aren't they beautiful? Look at the color, absolutely beautiful. Now these are the regular impatiens that one can put in the shade, but this type of sun patience, they can go in shade as well as in the sun. But from past experience, I think they do best in partial sun location, where they get sun but also get some shade to protect them, especially during the hot seasons. But isn't this beautiful? They are so healthy looking, and it was a good price. You got 8 for 8 of them, and I already have a good spot for them where I'm going to be placing them, and also putting them, I think I'm going to put some of them in pots. So I will keep you informed of what I decide to do next with these sun patience. The rhododendron flowers are fading, but I think this is a good location to place these wonderful sun patience, because under the tree they will get partial shade, but they also get sun as well. And the color just continues the same color scheme that you see already here with the rhododendron. And when the rhododendron blooms are gone, we can continue this same look or scheme here in this bed. We're also going to have behind there the hydrangea, a lace cap hydrangea, which is right here, and that's going to flower. And also the beautiful purple sensation alliums, they're finished, but they still have these seed heads here, which will provide interest, but we need color. So I believe that these flowers here, these sun impatiens, are going to do the trick and make this bed still very beautiful. I also have too the chrysanthemums that I planted here that will come up in the fall and will add some more color to this bed. So we want to keep a succession of bloom and color happening. I do have some daylilies there that will look good also, but I think that this annual sun impatiens will carry the weight of this bed and will continue to give continual color for the season. At least that's my hope. I've added impatiens to this side, and I'm going to continue all the way down. Now, I took out the tulips that were here on this side, the beautiful pink impression tulips and the daffodil leaves. They've been removed. And I planted out some seeds here of marigolds here, so we'll see if they will sprout. I have some zinnia seeds here and also some cosmos that I had seeded before. And then in this section here, I have some more seeds, some zinnias some additional zinnias of candy cane, I think it's called, but zinnias. So what I'm hoping is that they will come up, and as they grow, what I'm going to do is, spread them out. If they're too close to one another and they're a good size, I can always transplant them and move them around. And then right here that's coming up is the purple perella, which has reseeded itself. I also have in this bed some cosmos that have reseeded themselves too, or have come up through the wild seed mix, which didn't do well. I had thrown a lot of the seeds here, but I think that they've been overcome by the daffodil leaves. But some of the seeds are coming up, and that's a good thing. I also have some bee balm there, and then of course the wonderful lilies, my Casablanca lilies and Madonna lily that's here in this bed. So this is the bed that I'll be working on. I'm going to continue down with the impatiens, and I'm thinking of putting two of the sun patients right here, just to kind of tie the two beds together. You can see that over here, just to add two here, but have this a little different with the impatiens. Now, don't think that these impatiens are going to stay this size. They will not. They will eventually grow and touch one another and fill the bed here. So I'm excited about that. So what I have to do is just keep on planting them in, watering them, and giving them fertilizer, feeding them. And the good thing about this is that right now, the color of the impatient there, that color, is the same color as my rose. This rose has opened up. Look at it, it's so beautiful. It is a Ragosa rose, an old-fashioned French-style rose. It blooms really pretty, and then it cleans itself. It sheds its petals after the bloom is finished. But when it comes out, it's so beautiful. This morning I got it really early, and while it was cool and the soil was moist, I decided it would be a good time to plant in my new addition to the garden, the New Guinea impatiens. I also added on some more of the impatiens, which are shade-loving plants, but they also love the dapple shade. They can take some sun if you give them a lot of water, and it's pretty much the same thing for the I call them sun patients, the sun patients as well, that they can take more sun than the impatiens. However, they need a lot of water if they're in the sun. So let me give you a tour of my space here. All right, so right here in this bed, at this particular time, this is noontime, the garden is in partial shade with dapple sun coming through in this area. And there are a lot of trees surrounding these beds. So you have to really think about shade-loving plants. What can manage the shade but still get enough sun so that they can flower? And so at this time, the impatiens, they are shade-loving plants. They love the shade. They can handle it. And they can also handle some of the sun as well. And they just need a lot of water. But then I want to also show you what is happening with my roses. This is the first rose bush in my garden, that one of the first rose bushes in my garden that I planted, but it usually has the first blooms. And I love the color. It is such a beautiful color. It's like a hot pink, and it's really full this year. We got a lot of rain, and the rain showed up and caused the plants and shrubs and flowers to really explode and grow, and they are just looking really good. So then here, that color of the roses match so well with the impatiens. I actually tried to look for the same color and also to add the white to give a little variation. So it's that hot pink with the white. Then I have the chrysanthemums from last year that are returning. But now with the New Guinea's impatiens or sun patients, this is a nice soft lavender-like pink color. And I really like how they look in this bed here. I put 3 of them in this bed, and I added some more impatiens in between. The patients, their flowers are much smaller and dainty, whereas the New Guinea's impatiens flower is much larger in size. So we'll see the contrast there of the 2 impatiens. Now behind them are going to be zinnias marigolds, and other plants that I'm planting from seed. So I seeded out this area, this back area here with cosmos and zinnias and marigolds. But in the front of them are the impatiens. On this side, underneath the oak tree, I planted 4 of the sun impatiens. And I decided not to add the impatiens here, just to give a little difference between the 2 beds. Also, this bed has more established plants in it, and it's a little more, I would say, full, so that it doesn't really need that extra color. I have more of the chrysanthemums or garden mums in this bed, and I also have some other plants that are coming up here. For example, the hydrangea will be giving color later on as well, and we still have the color from the rhododendrons. And I think that this blend is really good. It's monochromatic in a sense, and that makes the bed simple, cool, and just very pleasant, with Mr. Rabbit holding up the middle there. So I do like the combination of the 2 together. Both of them are unique, but yet they still have some similarity with the New Guineas or sun patience. And then in the center bed, I decided that I wanted to put one of the New Guineas in this container here. And the reason why I did that, so that it could bring some cohesion to both beds, all 3 of the beds here together. Right now in this bed, you can see that the spiderwort is blooming, a beautiful purple flower there. And still we have the pink from the bleeding hearts. And we have some white poppies that are opening up too here in this bed, along with the variegated grass. In this bed, we also have the daylilies, a lot of daylilies that will be coming up as well. So this garden, or this bed, has its own special characteristics. It's a little bit more wilder, but yet it has plants in it. It has the softness of the mint. And what I'm going to do here in the front of this bed here is I'm going to plant the impatiens, and they will fill out. I'm also going to add to this bed my caladiums. When they open up, I'm going to tuck them into this bed, and that will also add some more color to the bed. I just want to show you this beautiful patch of spiderwort that was here when we got here, and I thought that it had disappeared, but it is back and looking very beautiful here in this back border that we have put together, a little back garden. And actually not we, my husband put together, and it's looking really pretty. You can see it showing up from a distance. Really nice. My peony also bloomed. Look at this. Yeah, one beautiful bloom. I see there's another one there too as well. But yeah, it bloomed. Isn't that pretty? It's been here for a while and it's getting bigger. The shrub is getting larger. But this is the largest the flower has ever been. Just a very pretty flower. I love it. in the kitchen garden bed, I planted last year this poppy plant. I did it through the winter bottle sowing process, and I just thought nothing of it, that it wouldn't come into being, that was it. But I planted it and I just put it here and I left it here, and I did not dig it up. And this year it is flowering here. It actually started growing. At first I thought it was a weed, but then I realized that it's had a different look. It wasn't looking too weedy. And I liked the design, I liked the texture of the leaves. So I decided to give it a chance, and I didn't remove it from here. And I'm glad I didn't, because now it is about to unfold and show itself here in the garden. And I'm really pleased with this. And it has at least one, two, three, four more other flowers coming with it. So when they're all opened up, that's going to be beautiful. I'm definitely going to try to save the seeds of this poppy and spread around, now that I know that it actually can produce and grow in my garden. Here in the kitchen garden area, this beautiful poppy has opened up, and it was planted last year when I tried out the winter bottle sowing method. And what I did was I just put all of the plants right down in the ground here, and nothing happened. I didn't see very much, but this year it has decided that it wants to bloom, and it is so beautiful. I love the interior of it, the color. It has almost like a purpley, deep purple color with this very vibrant orange texture here on color, with the ruffles, the texture of the ruffles of the petals that are orange, and they are so beautiful here in the light. It's like it's on fire. It's very pretty. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more flowers to open up. I'm definitely going to save the seeds and or allow it to reseed itself here in the garden and right in this bed, because this is a beautiful time to have some color in the bed while the garden is being pulled together here. In this square, I have some chives, which has that same purpley color, so it kind of works together, and some other flowers I have which self-seeded, the purple perilla, and my onions and garlic are here, and also chamomile. Isn't this cute here, a chamomile? So it's a smorgasbord of different things, and as the season moves on, what I will be doing will be, of course, removing and weeding things out. But for right now, it's so good to have a little color and to have this beautiful poppy here. It's unusual for me because I've never grown poppies like this in my garden. I don't remember having a poppy. I might have maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago, but I bought that poppy. But this one is mine. I seeded this poppy, and that's what makes the difference. Check out the interior. It's so unique. Really beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, grow, grow together. And I hope that you have enjoyed this little taste of what's happening in my garden and what I was able to get done. But then tomorrow we're going to have our Sunday walkabout in the garden, and there's so much more to show you. So please come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, and I will definitely be able to show you some of the beautiful things that have happened to the garden. Right now, it's a teaser, but yes, there's still more to come. So come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What do you think about all of this? Have a wonderful day. Bye. It is time to cut open this pumpkin that I grew last year. I just kept it on my dining room table because it is so beautiful. But now it is starting to rotten, and so there is a need to cut it open and see what has happened to the pumpkin. I know that I should have eaten it, but it was just so beautiful. This is a porcelain pumpkin, and hopefully there are seeds available that I can plant this year and save the seeds. Now, I've saved other seeds from it, but I just love this. So when I cut it open, we're going to see what has become of this porcelain pumpkin. I am just pressing it here, and you can see that it's starting to spoil and crack, that there are tender parts to it here. And that means that it's probably rotting inside, but it's still very firm. And when I turn it over, we will get to see exactly what is inside of this pumpkin and to see how it is softening. Oh, wow. I'm a little sorry that I didn't cut it sooner or waited so long, because this is some good smelling food. It's spoiled now, obviously, so I don't think that I'll be able to eat this, but it smells heavenly. And it's filled with seed. What a beautiful shell. I am going to leave the seeds in the strainer to dry, but I just wanted you to see what will happen when I plant these seeds in some soil, because I've done this before with another pumpkin, porcelain pumpkin that I had grown, and I saved the seeds, dried the seeds, and now I'm starting the process all over again by planting the seeds in soil, and now they've gained their first 2 leaves and are about to produce the second leaves, the true leaves. And I'm going to put these pumpkin plants or seedlings in the ground to start the process all over again. But what I'm going to do this year also is just plant some of these seeds directly in the ground versus starting them off as seedlings too. Because I have so many, I can experiment and place these seeds all over the garden. The other thing I want you to know is that the leaves of the pumpkin are edible as well. You can saute them. They're like spinach. It's just beautiful. So you get a 2-for. Leaves, you get the pumpkin itself, and you get the beauty of watching them grow. Oh, the flower is also edible as well, the pumpkin flower. Hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, now this day is Sunday, and I usually give you my Sunday walk around the garden. So let me give you a quick gardening tour, because this morning it was raining, but now the rain has stopped and the sun has decided to come out. And I wanted to greet you and let you know that the garden is changing and things are changing in the garden. And as you can see there, my porcelain pumpkin has burst open, and I have gathered the seeds from it, and I actually went out and planted seeds there in the garden yesterday actually. And so things are changing rapidly here in the garden. So let's walk around, and I hope that you enjoy this day. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, this is Sunday morning, and on Sundays I usually give you a Sunday morning walkabout. Well, it is about to rain here this morning, but I just wanted to come out and give you just a view of what is happening in the garden this Sunday morning. There was so much that happened yesterday as far as gardening, and I want to share that with you as well, because it was just a beautiful day. But I also want to show you what has happened now, because it's going to rain and it's going to change things. Things are going to change. So I still want to give you a sense of what is happening in my garden here for this beautiful second Sunday in June. The hydrangea hedge is now really taking form, and we can see that the mop heads, the flowers, are starting to turn blue, that nice soft baby blue. And also we've added some red impatiens here at the base of the hedge, and it's looking really good. I also have since added some more hydrangeas here. I don't know if you saw that video, but yes, and my 2 hydrangeas that I added here are doing fairly well in the garden. they fit in really, really well in this spot. And I believe that this is going to be the end here of this hydrangea hedge right here with these two. And then I saw one here, that little one, so I dug it up and placed it here. And it just needs some water, but it's going to rain, so everything's going to be fine. And then this one here, this is a lace cap, and it has buds, so I'm excited about that. This back section of the garden has been revamped by my husband, and he also planted in some impatiens, because this is a more quiet section here, and it is looking really good. The water drains down this way, so he kind of built it up a bit. So I'm going to be gardening or planting veggies and things in this section of the garden this week, hopefully. But I just wanted to show you a little before and after in this section. Yeah, so that's the next task, to work on this side of the garden and to fill it with vegetables and pumpkins and squash and all kinds of things. I am also going to be working on this front bed too, to update it for the summer and to get it looking really good. Right now, the Chester daisy is about to open up, and we have quite a few sunflowers there. We have also the daylilies about to open, and we have quite a few things transitioning here for summer, the summer look. So this is what it looks like right now. A lot of the sunflowers self-sowed from last year, because there was a sunflower, beautiful sunflower right here in this spot, and it had multi-branches and flowers, and so I'm assuming that's going to be the same thing here with this. I love how the bee balm is there with the seed heads of the allium. I think it came out really nicely. I think that looks really good. As you can see, the rhododendrons are finishing, and that's fine. They were beautiful. So in this space here, I planted some zinnias in the ground. That's why I have that pot there to remind me that I did that. And I decided to move this pot up here and create some form of garden around it. This is let me see, I can never remember its name, but I kept the tag in here. A boxwood, a green beauty boxwood that I've had for a number of years, and I had it on the other side of the garden. Decided to bring it over here so it can get some more sun, and I can observe it and doctor it and make sure that it's doing well here. But yeah, I'm planning on adding some flowers and things here and creating a little vignette. And the roses are still doing good here, or doing well, I should say. And so that's what's happening here in the front garden on this side. The idea is to get it ready for the summer fling. Because now we are finished, we're just about finished with late spring. And soon we will be heading into summer. So I've got to get the flowers and seeds and things in the ground so that they will have time to grow and show up really great by the end of June. I really like how this side back border is looking all the way back there from the pear tree, and then you can see the pot of roses, and then coming across here, right here, this is the goat's beard. It's looking really nice. They look healthy, and I love that look. Even then, now to this pot of flowers, which I have in the pot, marigolds that I self-seeded, well, that I sowed actually, I should say, and kale and some impatiens that I put in there. Right here, the plum tree is doing fantastic. But then in this section right here, on yesterday, Saturday, I spent the time cleaning up this area and planting in some pumpkin seeds, my porcelain pumpkin, but then also just adding some impatiens here, and just wanting to update this space. I updated this space here, and it is looking really good. I like how it came out. I added some impatiens there in the corners for the entrance into the back to the kitchen garden area, and also planted some porcelain pumpkin seeds, and just cleaned up the area a little bit here so that it will look tidy, and also give me space for the pumpkins. I'm hoping that the pumpkins will trail onto the apple trees that I have there that haven't done anything. I don't know what's up with them, but I'm going to use them as a trellis for the pumpkins. I'm really pleased with all of the work that I did. Yesterday, being Saturday, I spent a lot of time in the garden here, transforming it and making some changes and cleaning up the area some more. And I am really pleased with the process. I was able to clean up that corner right there. That had a lot of wild mustard plants, and I layered it with cardboard down so that it could smother whatever it is that's there, any seeds or things. And then I'm going to get some soil, gardening soil, and put on top of the cardboard. In the meantime, I'm just using it to house some of the pots that I had up here. And every area that you see cardboard, almost every area, except for this walkway area right here. I'm using that as a walkway so that I can get in there. But all of the other spaces, like right there by the pot and this area here, it's going to be used for growing. So the seedlings that I have that are on the deck and are still developing, this is going to be their location. where I'm going to place them. So I am excited about this, the expansion of the kitchen and herb garden area. It came out really good yesterday. The time spent on it is paying off in that it is filling out nicely. I'm really, really pleased. Yeah, my cucumbers are growing. Everything is just doing well. What I need to do is just get some fertilizer, and with the rain that's going to be coming, that I think will give all of the plants and seedlings a boost that they need so that they will continue to grow. I have been showcasing this side of the garden with the roses and this jewel side because really it has been fabulous. I mean, I cannot overemphasize the joy that this side of the garden has given me. Everything is so lush and full. But eventually I'm going to have to come through and, thin out things. But in the meantime, this has been spectacular. And let me give you a walkthrough real quick here so that you can see what is happening. This spirea has taken on a different look, looking so good. Oh, the smell and the fragrance up here is fantastic. Yeah, and I just like how my roses and the ground cover are just coming together so nicely. I just think that this has been a really good year for this side of the garden, and it's definitely shown up in such a beautiful way. Just want to show you the update on my wonderful oak leaf hydrangea. Yes, look at the flowers. My rose bush, this is self-cleaning, it seems like, and so it'll be setting up for more blooms, and the allium is just about done. But what a beautiful, 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 beautiful look here in this jewel garden. I'm just going to take you through on this other side. My curly pink rose, fantastic, just has been blooming, and the blooms are just opening up really large, and it is very happy in this spot. I can also see that my daylilies will be opening up soon. They're forming the flower heads, just beautiful. And then I have back here my hydrangeas, which have flowers, forming there as well. So that's going to be next in this whole look. But I must say that this flower here, the wild rose cluster here, white rose clusters, just has been fantastic, and it's overwhelming. I'm going to have to do a lot of cutting back of it and so forth. But for right this second, it's just beautiful. And then this rose here, which I think is called Moonlight. It's just setting up real nice with all of the other things. Now this is what I want to show you. This is a spirea, another spirea. I don't remember the name of it offhand, but I do have the tag, so later on I will let you know what that is. But it is a spirea, and I just am amazed at how beautiful this one has turned out, and the flower is just beautiful, just beautiful, just beautiful. So it just, every day there's just something new happening in this upper garden, something new blooming. And I just love it. I also have another spirea here, and it has the same color flower as that one over there that I have, as this one here. But this is a different kind. And it just sets up well with the rose bush. Just a beautiful sight. So before it starts to rain, let me just give you one quick view of this. And I'm thankful for this beautiful Sunday morning, and that I'm able to give you a quick walkthrough of the garden. And I am hoping to continue to share with you all of the great things that we're doing here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Yeah, everything is doing well. I love my tomatoes. It's beautiful. And I love the spiderwort here. It's looking good. And also my wonderful fig tree and everything else. All right, that's it. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful Sunday. Thank you for joining me here on my journey, and see you next time right here in Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this tour and walkabout in my garden. And every Sunday I give a garden tour. So come and join me at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Yes, and see you next time right here at Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy. So let me bless you. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May his face shine upon you, and may he fill you with his peace. Lady Wisdom says that you are wonderful, you're beautiful, you're God's gift to the world. So go on out there and shine and let the whole world know that Jesus Christ is Lord. And see you next time right here at Lady Wisdom Speaks. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. If you desire a born-again experience and relationship with God, then just pray with me. Heavenly Father, I believe that Jesus died on the cross for my sins, and right now I ask Jesus to come and sit on the throne of my heart and to be Lord of my life. Amen. Remember to subscribe to Lady Wisdom Speaks Academy on YouTube. Be blessed.